guys, so I've been putting the search out for a number of weeks, actually a good part of the fall here. I've been looking for a 23 to 25 turtle deck for this body. This is about what I think is a 1917 body. They had really flat turtle decks on them, on the Roadsters. And I wanted 23 to 25, which has a little bit of lip to the front, but doesn't have the wheel well cutout or bead in it like a 26-27 has. So looking. Finally got a lead actually of something that was maybe 3 miles down the road from here, from an estate that was a long time Model A, Model T hoarder, and I got in there, bought a few things, and I bought a few quick change rear ends, some old Halogram quick changes, which was really awesome, and I bought this turtle deck right here, and this thing is really freaking nice. Probably one of the most solid ones I've had in a long time, and it's just right for this. It's not too nice, it's not too rough, and it should work pretty darn well for this project we got here. So what I'm going to work on today is getting this turtle deck mounted on the frame in the back so that I can stare at this thing and it'll look even more like a car. So we'll get this centered on there, make some bracing, and hopefully it'll hold on to the frame here shortly. So I got the front two bolts mounted up, drilled some holes in the body, and ran bolts through existing holes that were in the turtle deck into the body. It at least pulled it forward, got the front kind of sitting where it needed to be. I've been playing with the angle of the turtle deck, how it falls down or slopes down in the back, and to get this reveal in the side to kind of match, has to be sitting really far sloped down in the back. It looks a little odd when it's together. So what I did is compromised. I pulled the back up just a little bit. I have a little brace or a little bar in the back just holding it up. So now what I need to do is just make two little brackets on either side that will hold the back half up. This thing isn't really going to hold much in it. It's kind of just to make the car look more complete, but the rear cross member, peekaboo, kind of takes up the whole center section, unfortunately, which is fine. We still have some room in the front here of the cross member that we should be able to hide a little gas tank in there, which is pretty cool. So this all seems like it's working out good. There's two holes on the side of on the turtle deck, about in the center, or just about, that are pre-existing holes. So I'm going to try and reuse those holes. I'm going to make some brackets that come off and go into the frame, and will bolt down into the frame. That should keep the thing pretty steady and will definitely be good enough for what we're doing right now until we get a little further on with the car. So I'm going to make up these couple little brackets, and hopefully have this thing sitting pretty good here soon. Pretty much a flat bent bracket. I put a bead in the center here to give some strength to these flat areas. And what I want to do is just add a little more strength to it so that it's not going to bend, because this is going to be kind of one of the main supports of the trunk or the turtle deck area to hold it up. So we're trying to sort of save weight on this thing because it is supposed to be a period kind of dirt car, race car, if you will. So guys are trying to save weight, then they wouldn't be using huge brackets if they didn't have to. So what I'm going to do is kind of a crude, dirty way to do it, but it's the quickest, easiest way I got right now. Is I'm going to put a little slit on either side of the bend here, and then we're going to use this little tipping tool I have here with a bunch of slits cut in it, and we're going to tip the edges and flange it in, so all around it has a flanged edge, and then we'll take a little pie cut out of here in the center where it overlaps, zap it together, and then we'll have a really strong bracket once we have those the flanged edge in. So I'm going to get going on this and get it tacked together.
Alright, so I got these holes drilled in the frame rail here. I'm putting 2 holes that'll locate the bracket. And it's a little bit of a pain to get your hand up in there and tighten the nuts down. So what I have is I have some of these threaded little inserts here that I got somewhere in my travels. I have like a whole bag of them. So I think they're going to work really well. So what I did is drilled the holes slightly oversized so that they can sit in there and just tap in. Sit in like so. And they'll sit pretty much flush in there. I can put a couple little TIG spot welds on there. That'll keep them from spinning. Then we can just tighten the bolts down into it, and we won't have to worry about fishing around for a nut on the bottom side. So I'm going to get these tacked in place, and then we can put the turtle deck back on. Alright, so we got our brackets all mounted up after everything was welded, and I am really happy with how solid this thing is. Just with those 2 little brackets and the 2 bolts up front, it makes a world of difference. And we got our turtle deck that I've been searching so hard for is mounted up in place. You can see even how nice it latches with the everything bolted up. It's really nice and solid. So in the end, I bought this turtle deck with a set of quick change rears, actually 3 Halliburton quick change rears. I ended up selling so far 1 center section and the adapter plates. That paid for the whole entire lot, and we also have $300 in profit, which is pretty nice. So again, this turtle deck is free, so we're keeping ourselves in the green. That's all I got, guys. Again, we do videos every week, whether it's Tuesdays on the free tee or it's Fridays for the Sweetheart Roadster. We try and get something out that I got going in the shop. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.